So the Hawks made some big changes and played arguably their best game of the season so far. Let's talk about it. The Hawks went back to their simple, fast play, run off half back and high tackle pressure, and it worked perfectly against the Dogs on Thursday night. In the first quarter, we smashed the Dogs around the ball and our tackle pressure was relentless. We ended up finishing at quarter time up by 4 goals and looking extremely dangerous. A few of the big changes that we made was to put Hardwick back down back and to play more as a forward rather than a midfielder, and they paid dividends. Also, Max Ramsden, who came in for his first game of the season, really balanced the team out well. Our biggest weakness, arguably, was our contested marking up forward, and he didn't play amazing. He still had a really solid game, but he created contests, brought the ball to ground, and played a great game. He had 7 possessions and 3 marks and a point, which definitely could have been a goal at half time. So for his first game of the season, he played really well. It was extremely hard to pick the best throw on the ground against the Dogs, but Newcomb, Ward, Chol, Ginnivan, Weddle, and probably 3 more players could have been up there. It was a very good all-round team performance, and everyone played their role perfectly. Considering we didn't have players like Sicily, Scrimshaw, Watson, Cam McKenzie, we still played a great game, and like I said, everyone played their role to perfection, and we look extremely balanced, something we haven't looked at all this season, so it was great to see. Here are the main players who stuffed the stat sheet. Chol with 4 goals and some great pressure. He got a spoil, which led to a turnover, which led to one of his goals, which was elite. And some of the other guys, the underrated guys, Nash 21, a goal, 7 tackles, Impey 23 and a goal, McDonald 17, 7 tackles and a goal. And Ramsden, like I said before, he had really good stats. Even though he didn't get a touch in the third quarter, I expect him to play next week because he really balances the team out. Like I said earlier, the main thing we did well against the Dogs compared to every other team this season was we balanced the team out. No Sicily, no Scrimshaw. We replaced them with Hardwick and Mitchell, who were 2 smalls. Gave us great run of half back, and they're just great one-on-one players in general, so it slowed the Dogs down. And then Ramsden up forward. Him helping me, keeping me just a little bit fresher, just literally contesting the ball and having someone to kick to down the line just made all the difference. Because most of the time, I don't know if you've noticed this season, but we have a great handball chain, we start moving it forward, we get some good run happening, then we go to kick it long and there's literally no one to kick to. Like Watson gets kicked to more often. Nick Watson should never take a contested mark. The ball should never get kicked to Nick Watson unless he's on a lead with a metre of space in front of his opponent running flat out. That's the only time he's going to take a contested mark. He gets kicked the ball way too much, so just having Ramsden down there just to contest the ball, took 3 or 4 marks, and it just makes all the difference, especially how we make out in the ruck. The only negative I have coming out of this game, and it's not really a negative, it's just something we can improve on, and it's a single player and the way he's playing this season compared to last season. He's one of our better players. I'll let you have a little guess, but I feel like he needs a position change that will just excel his game and the team's game. And at first, I'm going to say it, and you're going to disagree with me. Straight away, you're going to be like, nah, that's incorrect. But hear me out. And that player is Massimo D'Ambrosio. Obviously, in the All-Australian squad last year, was the second best wingman, rated behind Goulden from Sydney. And a lot of people expected him to have a boost this season, but it just hasn't happened. Hasn't had a bad season at all by any means. He's had 16 last night against the Dogs and then averaging 18 for the season. But you know who else is also averaging 18? Harry Morrison, who plays on the other wing. Now, the reason for this, obviously he's been found out because his name got put in the All-Australian squad, so everyone's going to be scouting him and game planning around him. But I feel like a position change could change this guy's game and change Hawthorn's team in general and kick them up a notch, and I think it's going to be game changing for the rest of the season. I'm going to make a separate video about this, so stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to go on a deep dive and tell you the position I think Massimo should play going forward in 2025. So thank you for watching. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe. This weekend I have the next 3 days off. I'm going to be pumping out 4 or 5 Hawthorn videos, and thank you for watching. See you later.